Day 8, so we're in Dumbarton. We've had a nice day at another Premier Inn.
Got ourselves a massive parking ticket.
Yes, we did, because we didn't put our registration numbers into the system. But
we never had to do that before, have we?
No, not at all. But hopefully we will be able to get our money back, or be cancelled. So if we ring this place when we get the ticket, the parking ticket. But anyway, we are heading from here at Dumbarton now to Penrith in the Lake District, actually to a place called Dockwraig, and then we're going over Lesbian Bridge and taking a very scenic route, as you can see, to try and avoid motorways and dual carriageways, and then we end up, having Dumfries and Galloway sort of national park or countryside. We'll be going over. We get to Dumfries and then we get to Gretna Green. So we go round. Once we get to Gretna Green, we're actually not far from where we'll be staying, which is just off the map here. So we go around Carlisle, again picking up country lanes, Penrith, and then one more page to turn over to Dockwraig, which is on Ullswater, and the Royal is where we're staying, the Royal Hotel. We've been there before, it's a lovely place. Mike's been there too. We were there in August 2022, so we're going back. Why break a habit of a lifetime?
Hello. So we've tried a different position for the camera in the car today, so hopefully you should be getting some better views of the road ahead and then Chris's Mini. The commentary will still be rubbish, but most of the content will be rubbish, but hopefully it'll be better looking rubbish than it has been so far on the trip.
Cool at the moment, but hopefully the weather will pick up. Forecast though is for possible rain in the Lake District just about the time that we arrive, which we hope it won't be, so that neither of us get wet, particularly Mike, as he is in his car with no hood or roof, so we have to stop and put on waterproof on. A76 to Dumfries. Gone a little bit colder now and cloudier, so praying we have no rain, so that Mike doesn't get wet. But we've had some lovely roads as usual, and roads are pretty clear, nowhere near as busy.
Well, there's a novelty. We've actually found traffic in Scotland.
seems to be a typical sort of Scottish village town with a straight high street houses both sides, cars parked on either side of the roads, and yes, some of them are smaller, narrower roads, but this seems to be the layout. Had lunch and stopped at Dumfries for that, and we're now heading towards Carlisle on the A75. Nice countryside. It's very green at the moment. Like's quite a bit cold today because of it's definitely cooler today. Back in England, I have to say the sign for welcome to England was not very good. A bit pathetic really compared with what we had when we went into Scotland.
I just want to say thank you, Scotland, for such a marvellous time, for marvellous roads, for beautiful weather, for fantastic scenery. Thank you so much.
Okay, here we are at Dockeray, the Royal Hotel, Dockeray. Mike and I, and along with Barbara and Mary, were here 3.5 years ago, or no, 2.5 years ago. No, yeah, 2.5 years ago. So it's nice to come back. We've had a great day driving again. Reflections on driving in Scotland now that we're back in England is that road surfaces are really good in a lot of Scotland. Very smooth, but when they're bad, they're bad. But where they have remade them, they seem to make a really good road. Didn't like the speed bumps, and there are some roads today where there seem to be speed bumps in for no apparent reason, just in the middle, almost in the middle of nowhere, like rumble strips as well, which are in the middle of nowhere. You thought, what's that all about? 20-mile-an-hour speed limits are slightly annoying, but I'd rather have them than speed bumps. No, apart from that, good roads and with amazing weather. So here we are now in Dockeray. Over to you, Mike.
So, my reflections on Scotland, it is probably one of the most amazing places I've ever driven, or ridden for that matter. The scenery is just, well, the phrase I've been using all the way round is to die for, and it really is. I mean, they do have some of the most beautiful scenery. It's stark beauty laid bare. But the thing that I've been reflecting on the most is that scenery is great when it's sunshiny, but in the winter, what a hard life it's got to be. And you just got to think of the people who live and work up there in winter. The farmers, the hill farmers with their sheep and their cows. It's got to be one tough life. And just wish them all the best. And long may it continue. And that's me!